kunini ngithi yo kunini khale ke bereka guys ke lapile hleng yo Jehovah amen amen. I've just decided that I don't really care how this video looks, and I am tired because I've been retaking and taking this video for the longest time. My name is Bibimpap Moon. If you just joined me, I actually like looking at the screen to see what nonsense that I'm spewing because it's not make sure. But my name is Bibimpap Moon, and I've been living in Japan for a year and 3 months. And if you just joined the gang, thank you so much, man. Please do like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends that I'm actually back trying to be consistent. I tried with the gym thing, but then I got this flu and I am dying right now. But I will be okay. Where there's a will, there's a way, and where there's a God, there's always a way. Never let them tell you anything else. Okay? Include your ancestors as well, because there's a story for another day. Alright. During Golden Week, if you saw my last video, we went to South Korea. We started in Busan, went to Seoul, and then went back to Busan because that's where we landed and that's where we were going to go back home. And I mean home, I mean Japan. I don't mean South Africa, okay? And I quite enjoyed it, but I feel like it was such a short time that I didn't get to experience Busan as a whole, and I really do want to go back and experience that part of Busan and the whole of South Korea, to be honest. I think we just tried to jam a lot of things in a week, and we didn't get to really enjoy South Korea. The nightlife, the street markets, as much as they are, we didn't get to go to as many. So I really do hope that next time that I go, I'm able to do that. So crossing fingers, you know what I mean. I learned how to cook, not I tried, but I learned how to cook a local dish called Bibimpap and Seaweed Soup. And I feel like every country that I'm going to visit, I'm going to try cooking a local cuisine, and with God's grace, it shall be something that you guys see from my channel. Also, I'm an adventurous person, flying off a roof or something like that. But anyways, please tell your friends to tell their friends to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and retweet, reshare on Instagram. You know what I mean. I am Bibimpap Moon from South Africa, and thank you so much for joining me on my journey around Japan and Asia as a whole, the whole of the entire world even. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video. We left Seoul around 4 o'clock. We took a 2-hour train. There's an express train to Busan, the one that we took from Busan to Seoul.
So yeah, it's just little street food, and you find it, it's like this long.
Here my chubby self is struggling with an old Korean apron, which I actually really like and I wanted to take home. We started cooking right away because everybody was on time, and here we were preparing the meat for the seaweed soup. In respect of the teacher and the instructor, she asked me not to post all the videos and all the recipes online, so I won't.
Now, we will wait until it gets boiled, and as soon as it starts to boil, we will reduce the heat to low to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes.
Here she was explaining all the ingredients we're going to need, and she was also saying that seaweed soup is eaten by new moms because it's good for breastfeeding and it's also good for losing weight. She says they eat it for up to 3 months at most, sometimes 3 times a day, because it's that good.
You can just have this. You don't need to have this. This is fine because this is main ingredients.
Oh, okay.
With better.
So my camera was not behaving and I was not paying attention. And then I was like, I'm going to chop these onions. She's like, you doing it wrong, girl. What you doing? But because your girl is a chef, I ended up getting it right. And you know what? I ended up chopping all the vegetables like they were supposed to be chopped. After that, I started paying attention a little bit more. She did mention that Koreans are very, very specific in color coordinating their food, especially their vegetables, because they want you to eat it at one go after you mix the bibimbap.
Sliced beef meats. Otherwise, you can ask butcher, or you can buy just loaf meat and then slightly frozen it to cut it as a thinly sliced. Beautiful, different.
This already half. See, because I started listening, I started even shouting at my friend, telling her what to do in the kitchen. The kitchen is my area, guys. Like, anyone who knows me knows I love cooking. We chopped, we sowed, we conquered, and now we were cooking all the vegetables that were conquering us before. And the secret to keeping your vegetables the same color, or at least the same color, is to cook the lightest to the darkest. So from the onions, and then the greens, and then the carrots, and then the mushrooms, and so on and so on. Guys, let me tell you something. Cooking chopsticks are my new favorite thing. I came here and I hid them in my house for a very long time because my predecessor left them for me. And I never knew what they were for because I'm like, you're not going to use such long chopsticks to eat. And then I saw them in my friend's house and she told them it was for cooking. But I never tried to use them because I was like, how, Sana? How are you going to use chopsticks to cook? And then I went to South Korea. Now I'm never stopping.
As same amount as your powder, you are going to add water.
This was my least favorite dish. It is an acquired taste that I do not want to acquire and I'm not rushing to acquire. I will cook it, however, for someone who actually really likes it because for me, it's a no.
We're just putting it all in, right?
Yeah. But the middle part is really cool. You want to cook the egg yolks?
Yes, if it's possible.
Let's make it possible.
Oh, yay! We had done what we came to do, and that is learn how to cook Korean food. And this is us plating, and we were about to have a feast.
Please,
What was that?
if you
Oh.
want to. I'm a messy eater, so we're just gonna.
Anyway,
Love learning about the tea, the Korean dessert, no. After the cooking class, there was a very beautiful temple nearby. It was almost at the edge of the cliff next to the beach. It had every Buddha that you can think of. I feel like I still have the spirits of the Buddha with me. I can feel the energy, and I feel like I saw so many that related to me, and I can't stop thinking about certain things that I actually prayed for. If you have never been to a Buddhism temple, please do go, especially in Southeast Asia, guys. It's an experience. You don't have to be of the religion, but it's an experience. I really love the Laughing Buddha. He's my favorite. He's just so adorable. But yeah, man, a temple is an experience. And go pray, please. I'm not going to say the name in respect of the Laughing Buddha and all the Buddhas there because it's a very difficult name and I do not want to butcher it. But I will write it down. It's on the screen right now. After a very beautiful day, we ended up at the Hangdong night market. I have no idea what that is. Please don't ask me. We were very hungry and we didn't want to go to a restaurant. There was a fleet of restaurants and nightclubs around us. But we were tired and we wanted this experience. There's the pancake that I learned how to cook. It looks delicious on the street, but it had bacon, so no. And I ended up having a tornado potato, they call it, because if you don't eat Little Miss Piggy here, you will starve. That's a raw octopus, which was turned into grilled octopus with a fire gun. I mean, listen, there was a lot going on. If you saw my soul vlog, you saw these two. They are very famous and popular in South Korea. And that was it, man, for South Korea. We were out. The next day, we went to a spa. Guys, we nearly missed our ferry. Like, this missing of transportation. And that is it on the adventures of Dairy Blood Moon. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you next time.